What if I told you that if you invested $1,000 with me today, I could give you a 14% return year after year on your investment? No extra work needed from you, just that you don't ask me too many questions and trust my foolproof secret system. But if you don't have that kind of money to invest, no worries. For a small fee, you can still make money working for me and recruiting new clients. You'll be paid a percentage for each client that you sign up, and for each client that they sign up. You'll be able to easily make $1,000 in a day. Okay, seriously, while I may be presenting you with legitimate opportunities here, when it comes to promises like this, it is always in your best interest to get as much information as possible before handing over your hard-earned money and your precious time. Throughout history, there have been countless number of schemes alluring people with the promise of easy returns and greater opportunities. Two of these types being Ponzi and pyramid schemes. Often used interchangeably, but while they share similar deceptive goals, their methods are different. And in order to not fall victim to these schemes, it's important that you understand how to spot them both. A pyramid scheme relies heavily on recruiting new members, and funds are made primarily through membership and buy-in fees more so than the sale of actual products. The recruiting cycle repeats itself, and the money made for each member gets funneled up to the top levels of the pyramid. The person starting the scheme and those at the top levels make the most money, while those at the lower levels of the pyramid, who make up the largest numbers, make the least. Most don't make any money at all. Pyramid schemes by design are unsustainable and eventually fail. As the wider the pyramid grows, the harder it is to find new people. There just aren't enough people in the world to sustain a pyramid scheme forever. According to the Federal Trade Commission, some red flags to look out for with pyramid schemes include less focus on selling products to the public and a greater focus on recruiting new members. If your funds will be made primarily through recruitment, this is a red flag. Also, being forced to buy a lot of the company's inventory, even products that you don't want or need. And finally, extravagant recruitment tactics. Many pyramid schemes will try to lure you in with stories of independence, financial freedom, and lavish lifestyles. Try to remain objective and ask a lot of questions. A Ponzi scheme, on the other hand, could ideally sustain itself for a longer period of time. A Ponzi scheme promises certain returns to investors, but instead of the company actually investing the money that they receive, that money just sits in an account and gets transferred from one investor to the next. The manager of a Ponzi scheme relies on money from new investors to pay off current investors, all while trying to make the scheme look legitimate. And as long as each investor doesn't ask for their money all at once, a Ponzi scheme could last for a long time before anyone notices what's really going on. But when these schemes are finally exposed, the loss is significant for many. Some red flags to look out for with Ponzi schemes include extreme secrecy or complexity. Any company that is not willing to provide details on how your funds will be invested should be avoided. If the investments that they do explain don't make sense or seem too complex, it may not be worth pursuing. And finally, pay extra attention when a company promises consistent, high returns with little to no risk. This is just unrealistic. Even the most reliable investments have periods of highs and lows. Any company making these claims should alert you as an investor. These are some of the notable red flags that have been identified by the Securities and Exchange Commission. Along with the Federal Trade Commission, these two government agencies offer resources to help you identify and report these schemes. If you want to see more videos similar to the one you just watched, subscribe to the Blue Pencil Learning channel and stay tuned for more content. Thanks so much for watching.